My name is Dave Moss. I spend approximately 200 days a year at racetracks all over the country, helping professional and amateur road racers and track day riders with suspension tuning on their motorcycles. This is Two Clicks Out.
So my name is Fabian Fernandez, and I ride a 2011 Yamaha R6.
Okay, engage brain.
Yeah.
All right, so after yesterday's work, down to 154s, tire pressure, what did you do this morning? Because it was definitely colder.
Yeah, so this morning I checked it right when I got out of the trailer, and I was actually 16 cold in the rear, 25 in the front.
Okay.
And then I left it as is, right off the tire warmers before I went on the first session. That was at 32, and that was at 23.
Okay,
And
so
I went out with that.
all right, so your rule of thumb is on the warmers +4, maybe +5 if the warmers are really good.
Okay.
Are the warmers new?
Yes.
Okay, so that would explain that. When you came in, did you check them again? At any point today?
No, so the
Okay.
first one was the evaluation run, and this was my second run out.
Okay. All right, so on the second run,
Yeah.
what kind of times were you doing?
It was like 2 minutes. Just 'cause
Okay,
there's
so it's
traffic.
way slower.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because you want your license.
Yeah.
Smooth, predictable, everything. Did you wheelie again?
I did, coming over the hump.
Okay. So that is what it is then.
Yeah, I even tried going up more to the front of the bike.
Lower RPMs. That's way too much work.
Yeah, I noticed.
Just pick a
that.
gear higher. So if you're in third going over the hump, put it in fourth.
Ah.
Right, and then you don't have the pull and the RPM in the torque and peak.
Yep.
Crossing over, you go and lift in the front. Okay, so we had adverse wear on the rear tire yesterday in that we were getting cold tearing here. And as you can see, some of the remnants are still there, but they're almost completely gone. So the healing process did work out because this is the cold side of the tire. So if the cold side's healed, the tire pressure you had at that time, given the heat of the day, was the bike outside?
It was.
Was it in the sun?
It was not.
It was not. So we got a cold pressure for this day, that ambient temperature, that's what it started at. So you gain, you want to keep an eye on. And like we said yesterday, when working with your hands, a second here.
Yeah.
So you've just come off the track, right?
Right.
So feel that. It's hot, but it doesn't burn.
Right.
You can feel it come into your hand
Yes.
and start to sizzle a little bit, but not give you the response of pulling your hand off. So we know the tire temp when you're out there at 2 minutes is fine. Problem is with that temp pressure, if you were to drop to back down to 54, so we may get a hot tear now. Because we're actually a lot hotter on track temperature than we were yesterday, because we had a lot of wind yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
We have none.
Yeah. It's
The
very
track's
light.
another 15 degrees hotter. So are you being released for a free run? Are you, because you're racing this afternoon, right?
Right. Exactly.
So put it on the warmers,
Yeah.
and for the rear, add, just before you go out, 1 PSI.
And leave the front alone.
Leave the front alone because it's
Okay.
working fine.
Okay.
What you don't want is the rear to get greasy and spin in your first race.
Yeah.
First race is all about survival.
I'm thinking of throwing on a new set for the clubbing race this afternoon.
Do you have time?
In between, probably not.
Then don't. You know what you've got.
Yeah.
You've had 2 days on it, and it's been great, and you've got better and better and better and better.
Yeah.
Don't introduce a new something, right? These still have a ton of life left in them, right?
Yes.
There's tons left. You've got one practice, one race. Or are you doing clubman, middle, and heavy?
No, just middle.
Then you've got basically another 18 laps. And then put the new set on tonight for tomorrow.
Okay.
Right? Now you can go in tomorrow, you got your first race, all that do out the way.
Yeah.
You started, you finished. Don't matter where you finished. Put new tires on, and now you're a step of confidence up for tomorrow. So let's leave the bike as it is throughout and run it.
Okay.
Okay? So we'll deal with this after you race. I'm on the bike back here.
Right after.
I'm Formula 40 Light, so I'm not sure where that falls in regards to yours. So if your race ends and I'm not here, just leave the bike, because it's the tire wear I'm interested in.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Cool.
All right? So get ready for your next run, unless it's the race, and good luck.
Thank you.
No, thank you for working with me.
Yeah.
This has been great. Step by step by step, better and better and better. Faster with less energy because the bike's easier to ride.
Right.
Awesome.
And I've gotten to that point now to where I'm more relaxed.
Sure. And that makes life so much easier.
Yeah, because now when I'm coming up, I'm not like, my arms aren't beat. You know, this morning when I woke up, normally my back shoulders are super sore. Not this morning.
Right.
So.
And that's the secret of dialing the bike into the way you ride it, then you can relax.
Awesome.
Okay.
I'm excited.
So am I. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you after your race. Good luck.
Thank you.
So Fabian, we've been emailing over the winter about building the bike. His R6 went backwards and forwards on suppliers, parts, prices, and he settled on Öhlins gas in the front and Öhlins TTX in the rear. So when he rode the bike and he came in, he was doing low 56s and he was exhausted. And the problem with the exhaustion was that the rear shock rebound, there wasn't any damping in the shock, so it was launching him out of the seat. And in the front, there was no rebound either. So every time he was cycling the track, he's just having to grip the bars as hard as he can to keep the bike under some level of control. And at that speed, that's a phenomenal achievement. Fortunately, his background is dirt, so he's used to the bike moving around. So that presents me with a problem where I've got to give him a bike that starts to move around less and less and less and less, so he gets a road bike, not a dirt bike. So that took all of yesterday to bring it to the point where it is today. Now for the new rider school, he's got to slow down, be calm, be predictable, not be spooked, and get his license. So running slower times will create completely different tire wear, but he ran enough heat in the carcass, leaving the pressure low to get the grip he was looking for. What happens in his race? He needs more tire pressure in the back. That'll give him consistent grip. So he's got one more practice and we'll see the bike afterwards and we'll see how he felt after a race and see if he could remain relaxed, because racing is a different emotional experience to practice.
This was my first AFM weekend. I came in Friday, did practice all day Friday, worked with Dave. I wasn't so comfortable. I was coming off a little tired. Made some adjustments to where the bike was working great, and coming off track, not getting fatigued anymore. Yeah, I'm a little tired, not as much as I was, which is a better feeling. So going into the races, did my NRS Saturday. So we went out with the Group 1 practice twice, practice our race starts, and then did my Clubman race Saturday night. I was gridded, I believe it was second to last row, and I think they got me up to second or third place overall for the Clubman middleweight. And then today, it was great. So I signed up for 600 production, 750 production, and F1. And the results was great. I got 2 seconds, 2 wins and 1 second. So the adjustments we made and me not getting fatigued, it helped a bunch. And
was that what the adjustments were, mainly to help you with the fatigue above all else? Or?
No, so we were having some issues where coming into hard braking, the rear tire would come up a little too fast to where to get out of control, kind of like a rodeo. So we worked on that. It's super calm. I could brake late, and the tire just barely like float where it's controllable. So that helps for late braking and build that confidence for sure.
And that then also helped relieve the fatigue?
Yeah, so because I don't have to fight the bike anymore, it's just, you just brake, go in the corner, and wrap it full throttle.